going on YouTube? What's happening? So this is a condensed version to my previous video called Breathing Techniques for Fitness. That video is 15 minutes and covers the breathing techniques in great detail. But in this video, I'm gonna elaborate some more, but doing the breath section only. Let's begin. Okay, I like to start off by saying that I never intended for these breathing techniques to provide me with joint pain relief, nor stiff pain relief, nor an extra burst of energy. I started these breathing techniques because I got into meditation first. Meditation led me into breathing techniques that were related to meditation, such as pranayama, regular deep breathing techniques. And so I went from one breathing technique to another, and then I found Wim Hof. Now, Wim Hof was the guy that I turned to because since I was working out, and he was doing these breathing techniques followed by doing push-ups, talking about extra energy that he got while doing his breathing techniques. And then others started to report the same. And so I started to do Wim Hof breathing techniques. And so the combination of all these breathing exercises that I've been doing throughout 8 years has led me to doing this very exercise here. So between the shoulder shrugs that I just did and this very exercise right here, and now for the final stretch, my joints end up feeling brand new. And what I'm doing right here is that I'm rotating my fist, I'm doing circles, and wham, my joints feel as though they got an internal massage. And at the same time, I'm experiencing a massive rush, along with a tingling sensation that runs throughout my entire body. These sensations are what calls me back time and time again to sit and do this practice. This extended hold is thanks to Wim Hof, although common in the pranayama realm. I'm running a timer right now because I had no clue how long I could hold this hold for, so I was curious, which when I started, I could only hold for like maybe 45 seconds at first, and then I increased to a minute and a half, and then I struggled between a minute and a half and 2 minutes, and I stayed there for a while, and then I kept increasing, and so this very hold is 4 minutes and 40 seconds, which what happened was that I stopped timing myself. And with daily practice for many years, here I am holding out to almost 5 minutes. And I tell you, some strange things happen during this hold, because there's some times where I'm not sure if I'm breathing or not. There's some times where once I get out of it, I'm not too sure what's going on. There's some times where I find myself where I'm not breathing, and then I remind myself to breathe. So there's some times that I felt that I've held out for maybe 6 minutes, because what happens is that when I get into it, I get lost into some realm that I can't verbalize. I can't articulate what happens right here. You know, here I'm recording this video, so I'm aware, and there is stuff going through my mind. But when I'm doing this for real, daily, and I'm sitting in this hold, mysterious things happen. I start seeing colors. There's some blue stuff that happens in my mind. There's images that come in which I can't make out. I can't describe them. I can't say what I've entered. I can't say that it's out-of-body experiences. I can't. Some people say, yep, that's what it is. But I can't really say, oh, yeah, I experienced this or I experienced that, because experience means that I'm still in my human form. So the word experience, it doesn't really connect, or it doesn't coincide with meditation. It's outside of meditation, so there's no experience, there's no practice. Practice meaning that there's no motive nor objective. Furthermore, what you're seeing here is just one round, which I'll repeat up to 6 times within an hour meditation session. So going back to joint pain and stiff joints, I had no clue that I was going to get relief, because what I was doing at first was typical Wim Hof and pranayama breathing techniques. Then on my own accord, I incorporated the side-to-side deep stretching exercises, which if you look closely, my wrist is getting a stretch, my shoulders are getting a stretch, and as I reach deep and do the circles, my entire core is getting a stretch. So for the record, there has been countless times where I did an intense workout, so intense that my elbows or my shoulders were so sore or so stiff, or my wrist was so sore that as soon as I finished this very exercise, I felt so much better. It's incredible, the relief. So, funny thing is that one day I found myself thinking, wow, if my wrists, elbows, or shoulders are sore, I have a solution. But what if my legs are sore? What if my glutes are sore? What if my knees, my hamstrings, my thighs? What do I do? Which led me to the garland pose. And ever since I came across the garland pose, I've been sitting in the garland pose about 3 or 4 times a week. The garland pose is an extended stretch that lasts for like 10 minutes or more. This extended stretch is incredibly beneficial for my hamstrings, my glutes, my hips. It's incredible. So while I'm sitting in the garland pose for 10 minutes or so, I record myself and engage in intense conversations about weight management and what I do to keep at my ideal weight forever. It's called Don't Diet, Fix the Programming. Okay, so back to the hold. I'm making gestures that I'm about to let all my air out. And I'm ready just now. Okay, I'm letting my air out right now. Once it's all out, I take a deep breath, so deep. And at the same time, I'm squeezing my anus and I am doing a super stretch and I'm rotating my wrist, getting that final stretch. And then boom, release and I'm done. Okay, so that was 1 round. I do 3 rounds, sometimes 4, sometimes 5, sometimes longer, sometimes shorter. And so cool, man. Catch up.